Good morning, Honorable Chairman and Board of Directors and shareholder of PPAP Automotive Limited. I, Kalpana Singh, on behalf of Linkin Time, welcome you all at 28th Annual General Meeting of PPAP Automotive Limited through our audio and other visual facility called InstaMeet. To enable us to conduct the meeting smoothly, members and other participants are requested to keep their device in mute mode throughout the session. The members who have been pre-registered themselves as a speaker during the meeting, they will only unmute their device to speak when their turn will come. I now request the company secretary, Ms. Pankhuri Agarwal, to proceed further. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you. My name is Pankhuri Agarwal. I am the company secretary of your company, PPAP Automotive Limited. A very warm welcome to all the shareholders, directors, and auditors to the 28th Annual General Meeting of our company. This annual general meeting is being held through video conferencing mode in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Securities and Exchange Board of India. Let me introduce the key executives of the company attending this meeting from our corporate office located in Noida. Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain.
Namaskar.
He is the chairman and managing director of the company. Mr. Abhishek Jain,
Namaskar.
managing director and CEO of the company. Mr. Sachin Jain,
Namaskar.
chief financial officer of the company. Before I hand over the proceedings of this meeting to the chairman of the board, I will explain the regulatory and general instructions for smooth conduct of this annual general meeting. In accordance with MCA and SEBI circulars, the annual report of the company, along with notice of this annual general meeting, has been sent electronically to all the members whose email address are registered with the depository participant and registrar and share transfer agent. Facility to join this AGM through VC is available to all members of the company on first come and first served basis. The members joining the meeting will be placed on mute mode by the moderator to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. The session will start with chairman's address followed by explanation of the resolutions. After the resolutions are read, there will be question and answer session followed by vote of thanks. Moderator will unmute the members who have pre-registered themselves for question and answer session. It is advisable to the registered members to use headphones so that we can listen to your query clearly. Please ensure that your internet connectivity is minimum 2 Mbps. In case there is no response by the registered member or the voice is unclear, the moderator will mute such member and move on to the next registered member. After your name is called out, you can ask your question. In order for smooth conduct of the meeting, each member will be given up to a minute to speak. The management of the company will try their best to answer your questions. In case you have any follow-up question or queries, you may use the chat box or you may contact us on the registered email address. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions subject to time availability. In case you are unable to reconnect in the meeting, please contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of this meeting. The registered office of the company is situated at New Delhi, which shall be deemed the venue of this annual general meeting, and the proceedings of the meeting shall be deemed to be made thereat to transact the business mentioned in the notice. The proceedings of this meeting are recorded for compliance purpose. I seek cooperation from all of you for smooth conduct of this meeting. The company has taken all feasible measures to ensure members are able to attend this meeting through video conferencing facility and has provided electronic facility for e-voting. As of now, 44 members have joined this meeting. Since the quorum of the meeting is complete, I request Chairman and Managing Director of your company to chair the meeting and begin the 28th Annual General Meeting. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Pankudi. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure once again to be in your midst, and I hope all of you are in good health and spirits. As the requisite quorum is present, I call the meeting to order. First of all, let me introduce our directors to all the members. Mr. B.K. Chaturvedi has a rich experience in the automotive and engineering industry and management consultancy. He is the chairperson of the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee and member of Audit Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee. He is joining from Gurgaon.
Namaskar.
Mr. Praveen Kumar Gupta has a wide and in-depth knowledge and experience in the field of corporate finance and taxation, accounts, audit, and indirect tax laws. He is the chairperson of Audit Committee, Stakeholder Relationship Committee, and member of the Nomination and Member Committee. He is joining from Noida.
Namaskar.
Mrs. Salim George has expertise in areas of leadership, corporate restructuring, business transformation, people performance, and change management. She is the chairperson of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. She is joining from Gurgaon.
Namaskar.
Mr. Deepak Kumar Sethi has become part of the PPAP family in February 2023. On behalf of all the shareholders, I extend a very warm welcome to Deepak ji and look forward to his active contribution in the matters of the company. Deepak ji has a rich experience in automotive sector, primarily in the field of strategy, vendor development, supply chain, manufacturing, and quality. He is joining us from New Delhi.
Namaskar.
Mrs. Vinay Kumari Jain is one of the founding partners of the company and has been deeply associated with the company since the start of the business. She is a member of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee and Corporate Social Responsibility Committee. She is joining from New Delhi.
Namaskar.
Abhishek is the Managing Director and CEO of the company. He has been leading the company's operation. He is also the President of Honda Suppliers Club. He is a member of the Audit Committee, Stakeholder Relationship Committee, and Corporate Social Responsibility Committee.
Namaskar.
Sachin is the Chief Financial Officer of the company. He is a chartered accountant and has been associated with the company for more than a decade.
Namaskar.
Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal, representative of our statutory auditors, OP Bagla and Company, LLP, is joining us from New Delhi.
Namaskar.
Our secretarial auditor, NKJ and Associates, are represented by Mr. Nilesh Kumar Jain, joining us from New Delhi.
Namaskar.
Mr. Chetan Gupta, Managing Partner of APEC and Associates LLP, has been appointed as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner.
Namaskar to everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, who you have gone through the annual report of your company. I will now share my perspective on the current situation around us. The G20 summit hosted by India was a crucial platform where leaders from the world's largest economy came together to address global challenges. The summit, which was concluded recently, has put Bharat on a strong platform as we are able to align future roadmap with all the participating countries. The Honorable Prime Minister's focus on Vasudev Kutumbam resonated with all the members, and the summit was a huge success, boosting the morale and confidence of 1.5 billion Indians. Friends, last year began on a challenging note. The after effects of the pandemic and the ongoing global conflicts significantly impacted the world economy in many ways, which include increase in commodity and energy prices, trade and investment slowdown, geopolitical tensions, and a severe humanitarian crisis. Due to globalization, no country today is isolated from political or economic events happening in other parts of the world. Atmanirbhar Bharat, with its strong fundamentals, was recently able to withstand all the global disruptions and continue with its growth story. India has been in a sweet spot and has managed to clock an economic growth of above 7% in FY23. Further, the outlook of our Indian economy continues to be bullish as it is projected that by 2030, our economy will be the third largest in the world and our GDP is likely to increase by 3 times its current level. The steep increase in per capita income of the masses will create enormous demand for goods and services. This will be unprecedented and it will be the fastest increase of economic activity in the history of our country. It is my firm belief that organizations which are built on strong fundamentals and which have sound and ethical business and governance practices will benefit multifold from these enormous opportunities which our country brings to us. Our passenger industry has surpassed the Japanese industry to become the third largest globally, only preceded by China and US. In spite of being number 3, the difference between India and its nearest competitor runs into millions of vehicles. And this, my dear stakeholders, gives us enough headroom for sustainable growth. Due to the growing aspirations of our people and higher penetration of vehicles across the country, our industry is the cusp of phenomenal growth. The passenger vehicle industry is expected to reach 6 million vehicles by 2030. Our mobility industry is going through unprecedented transformation, be it the variety of fuels, the technology related to drivetrains, electronics, features focused on making the cars much safer and significantly more energy efficient than what they are today. The government has recently launched Bharat NCAP rating system, which will act as a huge enabler in reducing the mortality on the roads. Huge efforts are being undertaken towards making the industry sustainable and reduce the impact on the environment. Globally, companies in the mobility industry are targeting carbon neutrality by 2050. The year 2022-23 was a challenging year for your company as the consequences of global pandemic continue to linger on. On one hand, your company made steady inroads in its strategic endeavors for growth, improved operational efficiency, developed new technologies, and significantly improved the adoption of sustainable business practices. On the other hand, the profitability of the group on the consolidated level was a big challenge, and that your management made humongous efforts to resolve. In order to improve this situation, our focus was on three prime areas: review and correct of selling price of the finished goods manufactured by us, review and correction of the purchase price of the raw materials, and review and correction of the wastages on the production processes. All through and focus reviews, strong actions are being taken to rectify all these issues. Fortunately for us, our efforts are being supported by the softening of prices of the raw materials. I am happy to share with you that the path of recovery has been set. Things have started moving in the right direction. Our group is now moving to be on a strong footing, which will enable us to achieve higher growth as well as higher profitability. I am sure the economic growth of our country, coupled with our industry's growth, along with a strong focus on introducing value added products for our customers, will certainly result in promising and sustainable future for your company. Your company continues to expand its business with additional new products and new customers. In a few years, I am confident that you will see your company's presence with all the leading vehicle manufacturers in the country. This will not only augment the company's growth, but will also de-risk our dependence on any single manufacturer. During this year, your company was successful in introducing new technology parts which were highly appreciated by its customers and were immediately adopted for use in their forthcoming models. This focus of your company will ensure higher revenues coupled with better margins as these premium products bear fruits. Your company was successful in securing new business from leading electric vehicle manufacturers also. Although your company's product range is engine agnostic, this business from EV manufacturers will ensure business continuity and growth as the customer's preference shifts from IC to electric vehicles. Going forward, your company will continue to scout for more opportunities with electric vehicle mobility companies in all categories and will ensure that we have a substantial presence in this sunrise industry. Your company currently has a significant grasp of the nuisance of the new growth scenario, and we are utilizing this knowledge in our business. We are leaving no stone unturned to secure new profitable business from our existing customers and are also attracting new customers by showcasing our technology through technology shows being conducted at our customers' preference. Now, coming to our business segment, our commercial tool room has been reformed and stabilized. It is now fully geared to deliver the desired results in the coming years in terms of growth and profitability. Our market business has been growing steadily and it is getting into full stream. We are continuously expanding our product offerings and we are incessantly improving our outreach to customers across the country through our numerous channel partners. Our industrial products division is also finding its ikigai. In the next year, I am confident that we will achieve significant breakthroughs in this segment. The electric two-wheeler industry is going through a transformation on account of reforms due to the new safety guidelines as well as revision of incentives schemes due to which our lithium-ion battery business witnessed disruptions. To de-risk this aspect, your company has developed solutions for three-wheeler industry as well as for energy storage systems. The company has achieved AIS 156 certification for its products. These products are expected to blossom in the coming years and will make considerable positive contributions. Your company's joint venture has been facing existential crisis for some time due to high raw material prices and low selling prices. With the efforts we have made during the course of the year, I am confident that we will overcome the situation and we will see positive contributions as we are restructuring the management, reducing our raw material costs and wastages, and improving our selling prices. Friends, till a few years ago, we used to hear about climate change. Today, we are living through it. The weather around us has changed. It rains when it's supposed to be sunny, and it snows when it's supposed to be warm. Every year, there are floods happening in various parts of the world. The climate change has already happened. Our fears have become a reality. It is high time that all of us realize this reality and make our contribution towards minimizing the damages being done to our environment. The climate change has put a humongous responsibility on all of us towards conserving our natural resources and working in harmony with nature. As responsible inhabitants of our planet, we all have to reevaluate our ways of working and bring out Kaizen points towards this cause on an urgent basis. There are limited chances that we can reverse the damage already done, but there are chances that we can limit the damages and not make them worse. We must act now so that we can leave a conducive environment for our children to live in. Sustainability has long been integrated into our decision making process across the board to mitigate risk, maximize opportunities, create long standing operation models, and effect positive change, thereby creating value for our stakeholders. We have sharpened our focus on ESG practices. Your company continues with its advances towards this goal to reduce environmental impact from its manufacturing operations with efficient water conservation, zero effluent discharge, increased use of renewable power and biofuels in its manufacturing plants. We have been reporting BRSR on a voluntary basis as part of the annual report. This year's sustainability report will soon be published and will be available on the company's website. I urge each one of you to go through the same and make your contributions to save the planet. Through your company's CSR activities, there is a constant focus on enriching the people's life in areas of environment, education, and health. During FY23, your company has spent more than its CSR financial obligations. Your company is supporting biodiversity parks by planting and sustaining plantation of native trees to improve the environmental conditions in its neighborhood. Your company is ingraining robust governance, risk management, and compliance practices across all businesses and support functions to uphold its reputation as a trusted company for all its stakeholders. During this year, there was a 48.83% increase in the net profit of the company. Revenues of your company have grown by 20.35%, and EBITDA witnessed an increase of 19.02% during FY23. I am happy to state that the board of directors of your company have recommended a dividend of zero point 0.5 per equity share, face value of rupees 10 each for the financial year ending March 31st, 23, subject to the approval of shareholders at this meeting. Further, the company has also paid interim dividend of rupees 1 per equity share of face value of rupees 10 each during the financial year ended March 31st, 2023. In conclusion, I want to express my profound appreciation for your unwavering support and your confidence in the management of your company. I would also like to thank our customers for trusting us, our suppliers for providing us with uninterrupted supplies, and last but not the least, a big thank you to all our sincere and dedicated employees who ensure that the company exists as one big happy family. Now, continuing with the conduct of the AGM, the notice is already circulated to the members, and with your permission, we take the notice of this AGM as read. I request our statutory auditors, represented by Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal, to confirm the statutory audit report.
Yeah, Sanjeev Agarwal this side. Dear members, we would like to inform that our report on the financial statement of the company for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023, stand-alone and consolidated basis, does not contain any qualification or adverse remarks. With your permission, we take this report as read. Thank you.
Now I request our secretarial auditor, Mr. Nilesh Kumar Jain, to confirm the secretarial audit report.
Dear members, the secretarial audit report for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023 is self-explanatory. With your permission, we take the report as read. Thank you.
Thank you, auditors. I will now brief you about the resolutions which are required to be passed today. There will not be any proposer and seconder to the resolutions proposed in this annual general meeting. There are 7 resolutions in this notice to be approved by the members of this annual general meeting. 4 are ordinary business resolutions and 3 are special business resolutions. First resolution is adoption of audited financial results, standalone and consolidated, of the company for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023, together with reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Second resolution is declaration of final dividend of 0.5 per equity share and confirmation of the payment of interim dividend rupee 1, face value of 10, for financial year ended 31st March 2023. In the third resolution, I am an interested party, therefore I will entrust the conduct of the proceedings of the AGM with the consent of the members present to the chairman of the audit committee, Mr. Praveen Gupta, and request him to take the chair.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for entrusting me with this responsibility. Good morning, members. I now brief you about the third resolution which is proposed today. Third resolution is reappointment of Mr. Abhishek Jain, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of the company, who retires for rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Now I request the Chairman, sir, to resume the chair and continue with the proceedings of the AGM.
Thank you, Praveenji. Let us continue with the fourth resolution. Fourth resolution is the appointment of Mrs. T.R. Chadda and Company, LLP, Chartered Accountants, as statutory auditors of the company from the conclusion of the 28th Annual General Meeting of the company to hold such office for a period of 5 consecutive years till the conclusion of the 33rd Annual General Meeting of the company. In the 5th and 6th resolution, I am an interested party. Therefore, I entrust the conduct of the proceedings of the AGM with the consent of the members present to Mr. Praveen Gupta and request him to take the chair.
Thank you, Chairman. I now brief you about the fifth and sixth resolution which are proposed today. Reappointment of Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain as Chairman and Managing Director of the company, not liable to retire by rotation, for a term of 3 years from 1st November 2023 to 31st October 2026. Then, waiver of recovery of excess managerial remuneration paid to Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain, Chairman and Managing Director of the company, for the financial year 22-23. Now I request Chairman to resume the chair and continue with the proceedings of the AGM.
Thank you, Praveenji. Let us continue with the 7th resolution. Ratification of remuneration payable to Jangira and Associates, Cost Accountant, for the financial year 23-24. The objectives as well as explanatory statements of these proposed resolutions have been mentioned in the notice of this AGM. Thank you, everyone, for your patient hearing. Now I hand over the proceedings to the Company Secretary, Pankudi.
Thank you, sir. Dear members, I would like to inform you that the register of directors and key managerial person and their shareholding and register of contracts and arrangement in which directors of the company are interested and other documents have been made available for inspection electronically during the AGM, and it can be viewed on InstaMeet. Pursuant to the provisions of Companies Act 2013, your company has provided the facility for voting by electronic means to all its members to enable them to cast their vote electronically. In accordance with Section 108 of the Companies Act 2013, the remote e-voting facility commenced on 11 September 2023 at 9 a.m. and concluded on 14 September 2023 at 5 p.m. The InstaPoll facility will be activated immediately after conclusion of this AGM. Members who have not exercised their vote through remote e-voting can cast their vote by clicking on the link provided therein towards the end of this annual general meeting. Now, we move to the next part of the AGM, which is to get valuable insight from our dear members to answer any questions that may have. At first, I would like to answer the questions received on email. The question received from a shareholder are as follows. What steps you are taking to reduce cost as well as debt and improving brand premium in its pursuit to improve profitability? What are the some challenges and opportunities that you foresee in the year ahead? How has the company strengthened the competitiveness related to its presence in the industry space margin and strength of the balance sheet? Your steps to increase the asset quality and capital improvement in the coming time. What is the utmost strategic priorities for the remaining period of FY 2024? I request our Managing Director to please answer the questions.
Thank you, Pankuri. Thank you for all these questions. Well, as Chairman Sir has already explained, in the last few years have been quite challenging for the company. Since 2020, we faced the unprecedented pandemic. As soon as we were coming out of it, there was a huge semiconductor shortage, which led to production constraints. As we were coming out of the semiconductor challenges, we started witnessing unprecedented increase in commodity prices due to the geopolitical issues. However, we have visibility that all the negativities are getting diminished from July 2023 onwards. This year is going to be a year of reckoning for the group. To improve our profitability, we have represented price increases to our customers, worked on reducing our raw material costs with our suppliers, and also we have working on making our operations leaner. In our joint venture company, which was the worst hit, we have received some partial relief as we were able to resolve and realize the past price compensation from customers in Q1 of financial year 24. I am hopeful that the other pending negotiations with all the customers will be completed soon, which would further augment the bottom line of the company. Improved margins will also result in better cash flows. This year, company will try to maintain the loans at the current levels. Our debt equity ratio is about 0.39. For this year, the strategic priority is to improve the profitability of the group. We are making all efforts in ensuring that each part manufactured by the company is profitable. The focus is also on developing new premium products as well as adding new customers in order to de-risk our business. Sustainability and sustainable business practices will be at the center of whatever actions are taken by the company. Pankri.
Moving on to the next question. Throw light on future strategies and focus areas for FY22. Would this year your company will start getting the results from the efforts done?
As Sir has already explained in his address, this year is going to be a year of reckoning for us. As the profitability of the group increases, our focus will continue to be on growing all the businesses exponentially. We will continue to focus on the core fundamentals of the company and focus on achieving global level excellence with all our customers with an effort to delight them with our product and services. We will continue to develop new technologies in all businesses and add new customers.
The next question is what kind of revenue growth visibility the company have over next couple of years and measures taken thereto?
Well, the automotive passenger vehicle industry is expected to reach 6 million units by 2030 from the current levels of 4.2 million units. Industry growth, coupled with our efforts in increasing per car business, will ensure that we have a healthy and sustainable growth. Other businesses started by the company will also shape up as our aftermarket business continues to grow steadily.
Moving on to the next question. What is the management expectation on sustainable EBITDA margins in future?
Yeah, on the sustainable margin side, on the long-term basis, we expect it would be in the range of 12 to 13%.
The next question received from the shareholder is kindly explain the margin range, cost cutting, cash generation steps, and present status of ROCE and ROI.
Yeah, for the financial year FY23, the company ROCE was at 4.4% and ROI was at 2.2%. And margin I have already explained in the previous question. And about the improvement in the margin, as already explained by Chairman Saab, that our focus is to improve the margin is on threefold approach. First is sale price improvement with the customer, purchase price review with the supplier, and improvement in the internal efficiencies.
The next question is that the company proposed to waive the excess remuneration. Please advise the reason for that. Since Managing Director is the interested party, I request Praveen sir, the Chairman of Audit Committee, to answer this question. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Pankri. During financial year 23, excess remuneration owing to the inadequate profits was paid to Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain, Chairman and Managing Director of the company. Remuneration of Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain commensurate with his experience with the remuneration levels in industry and the responsibilities placed in the current role. Further also, there was no increase in remuneration and no commission was paid during financial year 23. The remuneration was within the limits approved by the board and the shareholders of the company. Therefore, considering the efforts put in by him in steering the company towards the new vision, it was recommended by the board to waive the excess remuneration in terms of section 198. Thank you, Pankri.
Thank you, Praveen sir. The next question is, what's the expected capacity utilization that you can achieve in FY24?
Yeah, for about the capacity utilization, so this year we are expecting in the range of 80% to 85% for the full year basis.
The next question is, how is aftermarket business performing? Also, could the management highlight some metrics for that vertical in terms of margin? And currently, what is the dealer network and any new product that the company have launched?
We started our aftermarket business almost 2 years ago. This business is being conducted in our subsidiary company, which is 100% owned by PPAP. The company is called LPIS Component Distributors Private Limited. Last year, we could achieve a sales of 16 crores, which was almost more than 80% increase compared to the previous year. and the EBITDA margin was in the range of 9 to 10%. Today, we have almost 600 SKUs which we are offering to our dealers and distributors. In the latest monsoon season, we offered the seasonal products like wipers, which were very well accepted by the market. We have a network of 110 dealers and distributors spread across the length and breadth in the company. In this business, apart from the traditional dealer and distribution network, we are also doing it in the digital way, and we expect that this business will become a strong driver of the growth of the complete group.
Moving on to the next question. Please explain the current situation and outlook for battery pack business.
The focus of this business when we started this company, PTech Limited, this is again a 100% owned subsidiary of PPAP. The focus was primarily on providing solar battery packs as well as two-wheeler battery packs. The first part of business, which is the solar battery pack, continues to be stable, and we are getting a lot of orders and inquiries for that business. However, there are huge challenges on the two-wheeler battery pack side. As you know, there have been a lot of disruptions in the industry, including the certifications and the revision in the FAME policies, which have hit the two-wheeler industry in a very bad way. As part of our course correction, we have developed solutions for the three-wheeler industry, and we have successfully achieved AIS 156 certification for our product. This certification is absolutely necessary if you want to sell your product in the market. This product is expected to go into commercialization within this year. We have also developed solutions for the energy storage industry and have successfully executed the first order. We have also developed solutions for golf carts, AGVs, and drones, which are expected to go into commercial production soon. I am quite confident that by next year, this business will be stabilized and will start a positive contribution to the group.
Moving on to the next question. The company has de-risked from its core business by entering into different verticals. Is the diversification strategy playing out well? And how much percentage of revenue comes from the other four verticals apart from automotive segment?
So about the contribution from the age business vertical, aftermarket contributes around 3% of our total consolidated top line. Commercial tool room and electric battery pack business division also contribute 2% each. And still major contributor is the automotive part business.
So the next question received from the shareholder is, the company consolidated loss has widened now from INR 80 lakhs in FY22 to around 6 crores in this financial year. Any specific reason for the same?
Yeah, that is also covered by the chairman Saab that last year we faced some challenges in our battery businesses and in the JV company due to the unprecedented raw material prices increases. So that had contributed to increase in the overall consolidated losses. However, we are quite confident that on the consolidated basis also, this year company will be in the positive side.
Now we move on to the open forum to listen to our registered speakers. Now I request our speaker number 1, Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain, to express his views. Moderator, kindly unmute Mr. Ajay.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain, please unmute yourself and start your video.
Good morning. Good Board of Management. I am Ajay Kumar Jain from New Delhi.
Sir, please speak a little loud.
Sure. Good morning to whole Board of Management. Myself Ajay Kumar Jain from New Delhi. I am honored to speak in front of whole Board of Management, and along with it, I am also thankful to Company Secretariat giving me this opportunity. Over the years, our company has demonstrated outstanding growth, technological progress, and innovation in the automotive component industry. Our ability to provide high-quality products, the automotive sector has been cornerstone of our success. Before the meeting, I have many questions in my mind, but after listening to Chairman's speech and questions raised by other shareholders and answers given to them, to solve all my queries. In the ever-evolving automotive landscape, we must remain agile and forward-thinking. I have one question: how we are tracking the carbon footprint generated by our vendors or our suppliers, and what we are doing to reduce it. The carbon footprint generated at our vendors or supplier end. At the end, I commend the company's dedication to quality, safety, and environment responsibility. Let us continue to uphold these values as we move forward, ensuring that companies remain a trusted and reliable name in the automotive component. Thank you for your attention. I support all the resolution and I eagerly anticipate another year of growth and success for our esteemed company.
Thank you, Ajay sir.
Well answered. Thank you, Ajay ji, for your comments and for your question. Regarding the carbon footprint, our supply chain team last year has taken an aggressive target for reducing the carbon footprint. Their focus is on localization. So currently we have 30% import content in all our material used in the company. So their primary focus, the theme which they've taken, is to move from imported to local and local to nearby plant, thereby reducing the specific carbon footprint. Apart from that, they are also changing all the trucks which are used for deliveries from the company from diesel to CNG. This is being done on the supply chain side, and on the operation side, of course, we are taking a lot of effort in reducing the energy, the diesel consumption, the energy consumption, and limiting the water being discharged from the company. So till now, about 10% of the total company's energy requirement is being sourced through solar energy, and in the next 2 to 3 years, we intend to take it up to almost 25% levels. Thank you.
Moving on to the next speaker. I request our speaker number 2, Mr. Ankur, to kindly express his views. Moderator, kindly unmute Mr. Ankur.
Ma'am, Mr. Ankur is not available with us. We need to proceed with another speaker, Mr. Yaspal Chopra.
Okay. So moderator, kindly unmute Mr. Yashpal Chopra.
Yaspal sir, please unmute yourself and start your video and speak.
Hello,
Yes, sir, you are audible.
am I audible? Yeah. Myself Yashpal Chopra calling from Delhi. Sir, I wish to compliment our management, Mr. Ajay Jain, and the entire visionary group of that board of directors over there. I am actually associated with this group since 1975 or around that, when they were in search of ISO certification from KPMG and all that. So, but thereafter at the IPO, I just applied and I got that. But I have never attended their physical AGM. So this is a virtual chance for me. But I had so many queries, but almost all the queries have been just explained by our chairman, first in the speech, and then that big list of the queries. They have just cleared all my, what you call that, doubts in my mind. So that is a very, very big thing. But sir, I must congratulate the management for the all-round growth of the company in the year of the turbulent economy. So there is all-round growth of this revenue, PBT, POT, ROC, and the dividend even after the interim dividend, they have declared a final dividend. That shows that the company is very much investor friendly. So I have got just one food for thought for the company, that they must shake hands with those auto manufacturers like Maruti, Mahindras, Ashok Leyland, and Tatas and all that, because that coming time is the time for the auto industry. And with this holding of the G20 summit, it has shown that our Prime Minister is very much confident to raise our commercial activities and operations just to the new height. And even our GBM is producing vehicles left and right for to exporting to the European market. So that means that we are the gurus and we will be going to lead the world. So it is a golden opportunity, and the coming times are very bright for the company. I wish them and the positivity for the company and the management, because that positivity shall be the strength of the company, and the strength of the company will be my investment. The share has risen from 140 rupees last year to 180 and 90 rupees. That shows the growth of more than 100%. That shows the confidence of the investors. So we are very much proud of, and we are proud of the corporate governance for getting a chance to speak, and wishing you very happy festival greetings ahead. Thank you. Best of luck. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Yashpal sir.
Thank you very much for your comments and your suggestions, Yashji. We will surely act on it. Thank you.
Now moving on to the next speaker, moderator, kindly unmute Mr. Rakesh Kumar.
Ma'am, Mr. Narendra Singh Chauhan is still with us. No another speaker joined.
Okay, so we'll move to the Mr. Narendra Singh Chauhan.
Mr. Narendra sir, you are on the panel. Please speak.
Hello. Am I
Yes,
audible?
you are audible.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Narendra Singh Chauhan, this side from Delhi. Respected Chairman Saab, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholder friends. Firstly, I would like to thank you for connecting me in this protocol and giving me the opportunity to speak in front of you all virtually. And I also want to thanks to the Secretariat Department because they always solve our queries of any type immediately and reply us timely. And we also know the company is doing good, and it all became possible because of the hard working of the every company member and also our chairman Saab. So all the best wishes to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Narendra.
Thank you very much, Narendraji, for your comments. Thank you.
Moderator, kindly unmute Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain.
Ma'am, Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain is not with us.
Do we have Mr. Krishan Lal Chadda?
Ma'am, Mr. Ankur Chandra, Rakesh Kumar, Surendra Kumar Arora, Gagan Kumar, Sarjeet Singh, Manjeet Singh, Praveen Kumar, Lokesh Gupta, Ashok Kumar Jain, not are with us. Only Mr. Bhutani is available.
Okay, let's move to our speaker, Mr. Santosh Bhutani.
Mr. Santosh Bhutani, please unmute yourself, start your video and speak.
Namaskar to the team of हेलो मेरी आवाज आ रही है सर
Yes, sir.
जी नमस्कार चेयरमैन सर एमडी सर और बोर्ड टीम मैनेजमेंट टीम I'm thankful for giving me opportunity. My name is MP Bhutani, this is Santosh Bhutani. I'm a joint holder and the separate account is 109 and 054. So first of all, I would like to thank the CS team for the accurate compliances made well in time, and all section has been covered in a very lucid and transparent manner. My almost question has been covered in your speech and from the previous
speaker, but I just want to know, sir, what the focus area for the company for growth and the profitability and profit margin for the remaining period? And where do you see our company in 24, 25 in terms of size and capitalizations? And what is your value creation roadmap for 2 year coming time? There is a tough competition. There is a and in the present situation, what is the strategy roadmap? I just have to want to know, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I know our management is far younger in its working and stronger in its movement and more responsible and investment branding. I wish the company all the best for the future and hope to see a happy growth in business and size of the company. Thank you very much, management team and PS team. संतोष पितानी के साथ एमपी पितानी बहुत बहुत नमस्कार करते हैं थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड कोऑर्डिनेटर सर कोऑर्डिनेटर ने बड़े अच्छे से हमें गाइड किया और थोड़ा थैंक यू वेरी मच थैंक्स टू ऑल
Thank you, Mr. Santosh Bhutani.
Thank you very much, Bhutani ji, for your comments and for your question. For focus area for growth, we will continue to focus on automotive part business, which is our core business. Apart from this, for last 2 to 3 years, we've been focusing on developing aftermarket business, which will further increase the growth prospects of the company. Lithium-ion battery business will also start positive contributions. Commercial tool room is another area which we have started for our growth. And industrial product business is the fifth area which we are focusing on increasing our company's top line as well as bottom line. Financial year 24, we are seeing robust growth coming through. So both on top line basis and bottom line basis, we should be in a better position compared to the previous year. As far as management roadmap is concerned, these are the 5 areas which we will continue to focus on business side, and on the principal side, we will always continue to focus on global level excellence in all our operations, with effort on making on achieving customer delight for whichever customer we are doing business with, and we will continue to introduce new and better products in the market for all our customers. Thank you.
All the registered members have been given an opportunity to speak. Thank you to all the members for their views and suggestions. In case you have any further questions, kindly feel free to reach out to us through the registered email address or visit us with the prior appointment. Dear members, the e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes after the conclusion of the meeting and will be disabled thereafter. The results of e-voting will be announced within 2 working days by posting on the website of the company and shall be filed with the stock exchange, that is National Stock Exchange of India Limited and BSE Limited. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. Now, I hand over to the chairman for his vote of thanks.
Thank you, Pankri. Dear shareholders, I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your patience, keeping faith in the company, and for your continuous encouragement and cooperation. I also take this opportunity to thank my colleagues on the board for their relentless support and for always sharing their valuable wisdom with us. I express my sincere gratitude to our existing customers due to whom we exist, to my management team and employees who never leave any stone unturned to achieve the company's mission, to my suppliers for their uninterrupted supplies, and last but not the least, to our bankers who have supported us in thick and thin. On behalf of the entire board of directors and management team, I thank all our stakeholders for their trust and support. We will continue to create long-term sustainable value for our members and all our stakeholders. With this, I wish you all good health and well-being. Now I hereby declare the proceedings of this meeting closed. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you everyone to conducting this meeting smoothly. You may take exit from the panel. Thank you. Have a good day to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.